Hello, today is November 4th, 2016. It is Friday. TGIF, everyone. And Zoe is here with Jane, and we're in a very cloudy but sun was poking out day. And the trees are still changing, and they're blowing their leaves, and it's quite pretty to see. There's a green lake that seems stirred up by the wind from the north, which we're having today. Quite a bit of wind, actually. And we're discussing yesterday Quarkions. Remember that? Quarkian trees. I don't know why I called that movie Quarkian Trees yesterday, but the video was, I guess, an inspiration to understand the energies around here, which are anomalous. We're at the second curve right now, which leads to the Georgian Bay. The Georgian Bay is a known anomalous site from the Huron natives and the Chippewa on down. The Great Lake they call Gitchigumi is actually Lake Superior, but we get her spirit, or his spirit here, spirit of amazing power. And I've captured those power in powerful sky eyes and full face formas. So as we see the beautiful birches changing colors into the seasons as they change, and we look upon nature as a gracious thing that has incredible force, we are awed by and humbled by visiting someone's poppy. Oh wow. A poppy. Sorry, hold on. Yeah, I'm gonna wear that over my left, my heart. My father-in-law was in the war. I'll have to put that on later because it's hard to put it on a safety pin to see. But I'll probably purchase some too. It's a very good idea to purchase poppies and support the veterans. We need our support because they supported us in our democracy, our freedom that we enjoy today. I hope that we all respect that and know that the significance of that. Alright, so back to Quarkions. Quarkions are amazing energy. They are gathered energy between the solar energies and the released energies from the core of the earth, which are stored in the crystals that are found in the ley line areas. There are certain crystals that, why they are spiritual areas, why they have special gifted areas that seem to produce a amazing quality of life, is because this is what is the fact. It contains the DNA crystals that were originally put here by some of our creator forces many years ago and created consciousness, actually. So look at the beautifulness of nature. Nature will calm your heart down because it's part of you, part of your DNA and your historic DNA, your lineage DNA, which goes back to your ancestors, which goes back to, oh, there's some ducks over there. Amazing. Quarkian energies are gathered over this mountain that was once, I saw in a vision, a huge blue mountain, crystalline blue mountain. Perhaps there's rainbow ley areas, like rainbow crystal areas, that each area contains a certain crystal, since that's how light is working in a refracted sense. But apparently in the Great Singularity, the light is not refracted. Duality fractured the light, so the crystals were needed to create the semblance of a consciousness. The ley lines are part of our consciousness. When we see the Quarkian energy converging with the Great Singularity energies, we know something's happening. So Quarkians are made from the combination of quantum singularity, which is not the same as the Great Singularity. The Great Singularity is an entity unto itself, cannot exist in the cannot exist here at all. Oh crap. Oh, I thought I was out of energy. I gotta go. I only have 5 seconds left or something like this on my battery. But anyway, we're going to write a whole thesis on the theory that I'm espousing. And I hope that you enjoy listening to it. I certainly do enjoy observing nature to figure out what is going on with it, because it's so anomalous. And when it is anomalous, it's a lot easier to figure out, because once you realize, well, this is how it works, then you can figure it out, you know? So all the giant elephant ears are dead. We're getting more of these microbursts here. It's very scary when that happens, because that's actually when the Quarkian energies happen. Quarkions are sort of like producing ions, negative ions. Ions, when we're lighter beings, light beings, we become heavier density. We're supposed to be returning to the lighter density selves. That is a much better place to be. So no fear, everyone, as we ascend into a beautiful state of being through the process that's been going on since time immemorial. The cycle being that we're aligning with the Great Singularity pinpoint light at the precession of the equinox areas of the Milky Way. So when we look at our sun is actually looking at the microdot of the Great Singularity, and the energies are coming through. That's why the sun has been acting very anomalous. We figure it out, maybe we'll get an idea of what life is about. Oh, look what happened here. I don't know. It looks like a part at the top of a blue spruce fell off. Must have been the storm. Oh, anyway, it will grow back. Good thing about trees and reptiles, and maybe we could figure it out with stem cell research from our own stem cells. We don't have to borrow anybody else's. We have enough of our own, right? There's an interesting format right there. I always take a picture of that, because trees are actually recorders. They record their years in rings. Why would they do that if they weren't recorders? I bet you Saturn does the same thing with its rings, that you could probably listen to it and it would speak to, or have some kind of language. If we could decipher it, we could figure it out. There's probably some Rosetta Stone, not just the ancient Egyptian one, but another one that will tell us more about our beginnings, our beings, and beings, and here, there, and everywhere, you know? Figure it out. The center spot, Great Singularity, the Mother Cell Soul. Because when we figure it out, we'll be a lot better off, in that we won't be, I think we war with each other because we are not understanding why we're here. We live to die. And I think that Christ